Okay, that's working. And check my audio. That's working too. Let's get loaded into game. Do another late night stream. I absolutely no idea how long I will be streaming for though. Oh, nothing like a kick in the face with some caffeine. Alright, I played a bit earlier. I didn't make any progress, I didn't do anything in Illuvium Lois. Well, I did do some things, but I didn't like get any knights or make any real progress. Dark Clutch Ring, we've got. I fought, see, I got the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +2, which you get from Mira, that Medusa ripoff. And then as you can see, I killed the Giant Lord a few times. So this is currently my stats. The 41 is from the mass that gives +1 in each. So this is basically our in-game damage with this weapon. So everything else past this point will be pushing into vigor or endurance, maybe strength, because I also wised up a little bit and I enchanted my broadsword with lightning. We need a lightning weapon for the dark resistant bosses in the game. We're also probably going to end up using this for Ludden Zalman if we decide to do that. We'll also probably be using this against the Ivory King. We'll see what the damage pans out to be, because this has 417 damage. Though, mind you, I also have the Dark Clutch Ring on right now. So we look at that, it's really similar damage. So if I went out and got the Lightning Clutch Ring, we could get almost identical damage. Obviously the scaling here is better. It is like god-awful. But yeah, it's kind of upsetting that this damage isn't higher. Like, I feel like it should be higher, given, you know, it's got A, dex scaling, and B, dark scaling. I mean, it's better than this in scaling in every way, but its base damage just doesn't make up for the fact. Maybe lightning doesn't hit base damage as hard. So the Lightning Clutch Ring, for those who don't know, will increase damage, dark damage. It adds 30 flat damage, unless you're using a dark infused weapon or an elemental infused weapon for all of the other clutch rings. So if you've got like the lightning clutch ring, if you're using a lightning infused sword, then it increases it by 40 damage. It's not a percentage based thing, it's just a flat damage increase. So this will give us, you know, extra damage overall while sacrificing our defense. So I'm basically thinking we start at the outer wall and we just move our way forward using our new damage, and we hope for the best. We're a little squishy, but I don't know the proper way to the other two voice knights, so we need to find those, which will, I know, include killing Jabba the Hutt. And this route is kind of scary because I actually just did this route not too long ago. When I was getting the Dark Clutch Ring, I just ended up dying. We should be very solidly into 3-hit area for these guys now, due to the damage increase from the Dark Clutch Ring, as well as just the general increase in scaling damage. For reference, I was doing about 360 damage in the last stream. It may have been a little more, like 380 or something like that AR in total. And now we're doing 460. It's a very significant increase in damage that I've undertaken by just leveling up quite a few times. I'm not going to pretend like that's not a pretty significant jump. I think it was... You know, I got like 20 or 30 levels from the Giant Lord. The increased damage is definitely scary, must admit. Not gonna pretend like it isn't scary, especially against these fucking dogs. But it's not like hugely massive. It's a flat change to defense, so... But I named this Eternal Pain because I have a decent feeling that I will be going to the Frigid Outskirts soon. And also this area is just kind of meh. I kind of already explored this area because I did kill everyone here while I was getting the that ring. So I just have to find a decent way to go. Ooh, that was a mistake. But if we abuse aggro ranges, we'll be fine. There's definitely a Lois Knight over there somewhere. I just don't know entirely how to get over there. Definitely can't drop down. This isn't the way we're going to want to go, and I don't believe we can go down over here. I think we checked this area already. Oh no, the elevator was frozen, so you couldn't get on it. I remember that. Yeah, so we'll just go down here. I believe there's another Lois Knight somewhere along that path over there. Which is what I was planning to do. But, hey, this works. Oh. You probably shouldn't drink caffeine past midnight, but, I don't do the right thing. Right, I came down here. I remember. These fucking things. This is a common enemy in this area, and they're the worst thing in the world. This entire section just sucks. These enemies are horribly designed. They've got the same problem with the bone wheel, but apparently if you walk into these guys, they fucking die, and because of my kind of not great range, that's not very helpful. Some people really like this DLC. Having returned to it, the enjoyable bit hasn't started yet. I kind of like the area, I guess. Like, how it's connected together. It's very interconnected, and I do like that. However, if I don't... I'm pretty sure this guy just, no matter what, will get in my fucking way. You know... Given the circumstances, that actually went pretty well. I'm doing the claw again. Ugh. Just abuse the fuck out of, should I go left or should I go forward? I'm gonna go the left path instead, and just hope that it's a decent area. I can walk around this. I remember. The sad thing is our damage isn't really going to improve past this point. What the fuck? just dead. Especially when I do that. Here's the problem. When I don't have a set path that I'm trying to run through, which comes with experience and foreknowledge, like, when we get to Dark Souls 3, which I think will be relatively soon. What day is it today? It is currently Friday. I would expect us to be done with the game over the weekend. That's going to be my goal. By Sunday, finish Dark Souls 2. We don't have too much left. It's just the DLCs are hard, and they could absolutely fuck me over. Do you think I have time to heal? I don't think I have time to heal. I'm gonna try again. Bye-bye. Should have just kept running. Yeah, I only started with this DLC because it had the Dark Clutch ring. I didn't start with this DLC, I started with Old Iron King. And Old Iron King is completely done. We don't need to go back to it unless there's like a specific item that we need from it. Which I don't think there is. I don't know if I'm not really looking for ways to improve the build though. So. That did not hit me. I really wish that killed. So the final DLC that we have. Now mind you, we still have the majority, the big difficulty spike of this difficulty coming up. Which is the Burnt Ivory King, which is the final boss of this area, and one of 3 bosses of this area. We've already killed Ava. There's, of course, Ludden Zalin, who is at the end of the Frigid Outskirts, which are horrible, especially given how many times I died to Ava. But, if the run back wasn't so obnoxious, it wouldn't be near as bad. It'd probably be like Godskin Duo bad. This build isn't amazing, and because of that, it's gonna be a little rougher, assuming we do it, and I'm kind of thinking I will. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to do it. There's nothing in my bones that say I want to do it, but I have a feeling that my pride will be challenged if I don't do it. What I won't promise is doing it on stream. I want to do it on stream, but I'll be honest here. Doing it on stream probably means that I will spend literal hours, and I do mean hours, 2, 3 plus hours, just... I have to kill these fuckers. Just trying to get through the area. Never mind getting to the boss. So here's the problem. These guys do contact damage. And due to my short distance, and the fact that I don't have a good way to stop them... Ugh. And they're fucking everywhere. That's the problem, is they are literally just everywhere. Having a shield for them is very helpful, but last time I played this game, I had a colossal weapon. And colossal weapons... have a relatively, not great, but relatively high damage negation. You see here the right top number, 70, 48.7 to 70. The 48.7 is the Fume Sword's physical defense if I was blocking. That's how much damage negation it gets. This is the Zweihander. It's an ultra great sword. It's not even like a super high one, and it's got 70% physical block on it, which is like equivalent to a ton of shields in this game. Look at that. But we're basically just going to move very slowly through the area and hopefully not die to the invader. And then we're going to get hit by fucking sorceries. Or we'll get killed by contact damage that shouldn't fucking exist in this game. Maybe I won't finish this DLC. Maybe I'll just quit Dark Souls 2. Or at least I'll just, like, go kill Vendrick and then call it a day. Kill Vendrick, kill Nishandra, kill Aldia, just be done with the game. Say fuck it to the Dark Lurker or any of the DLCs. I did the good DLC and we only have shit DLC left. This is what we like to call insta-death. I mean, it's my own stupidity, but it's insta-death, alright. Now, if these... Oh, god damn it. This is why you don't look behind you when you're running. Jacksepticeye also uploaded a Dark Souls 3 playthrough earlier today. His Dark Souls 1 playthrough is actually what sparked this whole thing for me. I felt, I don't know, my pride somewhat damaged the fact that he's better than me at DS1, and he absolutely is better than me at DS1. But then I'm like, I'll just use it as an excuse to go through the Souls games normally, so once I finished DS1, I was like, oh, I'll play DS3. And then I'm like, wait, that's not the next Souls game. Don't you love his AI that literally just exists to block this door? He stands at the other end unless you kill her and, like, spend time, and then he'll slowly walk through it and attack you, instead of just, you know, being somewhere not a pain in the ass. I basically just have to do it slowly, over and over again, to be able to get anywhere. Yes, I know. Every single time I've tried to run there, it just hasn't worked. I get it. It's fine. I'm just gonna have to take it slow. I don't want to take it slow because I feel like if I run through it, I'll get through it faster. And I spent 20 minutes just trying to find one of the stupid fucking voice knights. Man, this game is just dog shit. I feel like I'm playing... I feel like I'm playing a Souls challenge run. The challenge is trying not to kill myself. I really don't like using that kind of humor while I'm streaming. I probably shouldn't do that. The challenge run, enjoy Dark Souls 2. Impossible. We need to let me solo her of Dark Souls 2. The let me enjoy this alone, be the only person in the world who enjoys Dark Souls 2. I know the person who enjoys Dark Souls 2. But yeah, I really don't see why people like this game so much. Like, obviously, I dislike it more than a lot of people. Well, I'm definitely an outlier in this scenario. But, There are people who really, really like this game. Like, genuinely, they just really, really like it. They like it more than Dark Souls 3, they just like it a lot, and I don't know why. I wish my stamina didn't run out there. But, yeah, coming back to this game, I have not been able to just vibe, I guess is the right word. My brain hasn't been able to turn off and just kind of enjoy it. I went the wrong way, but... Like, I know that this game is obviously notorious. A lot of people don't like it. I get that. I get that. To say that I'm an outlier is a bit pretentious. I think among Souls fans, there's a lot of people who like this game more than I think it deserves. Or at least I see a lot of defense for this game. And I think the truth behind it is that the defense upsets me more than the people liking it. Like, trying to defend its flaws. To say it's a good game that's, like, it's just not as good as the others, that's a fucking lie. I'm sorry, it's just not true. And it feels like pandering. That's why that defense upsets me, is it feels like pandering. This is the stupid area that killed me last time. By last time, I mean when I was trying to do this on my own. Because I jumped, instead of killing those two, or that one over there, I went after that guy. The problem is all three of these girlies stand up at the same time. But, yeah, there are a lot of inexcusably bad moments in this game that aren't just, like, not as good as the other Souls games. They're just not very good. There's a lot of design decisions that just that aren't fun. There's a lot of difficulty for the sake of difficulty in this game. Not to say that the other Souls games don't have that. They do. It's just... I feel like it's very prevalent in this game. Now, I gotta be careful that I don't, like, drop down to go somewhere that I've already been, such as all of that right there. And I'm going to need to go find someone to sell me repair powder at some point. Part of my probably dislike for this is the fact that I decided not to do a strength build. Because I wanted to stick with the curved greatswords kind of continuously throughout the games. But when this game's upgrade stuff is very different, and I decided to use a boss weapon instead of a normal weapon. Huh. I totally thought this would go somewhere useful, but it doesn't seem to. Like, what is this old knight helm that you just gave me? The old bell helm. It doesn't seem very particular. It's got a lot of poise, I guess. Okay. Oh no, I thought I couldn't come back. But a lot of this game just isn't very enjoyable. Maybe I'm just... There's a way over here? The fuck? I have enough flame butterflies to waste, don't I? Yeah. I actually have a memory of this. I feel like I get invaded for every light that I set. Don't know where this goes, but assuming it's a nice way. The Bone Fist. Isn't this weapon, like, ridiculously horrible? Yikes. That's fucking mean. I'm really glad that I noticed that, that secret door, because it allowed me to aggro all of these girlies. I keep calling them girlies. No, I don't know why. There's gotta be a way to get up there, too. I just don't see a good way up. Okay. Flexile Sentry. Damage isn't amazing. It's not horrible either. He's got a wombo. Ooh. I didn't even get the heal off. I'm just dead again, aren't I? I made a mistake. God damn, do this walk again, man. Why is everything 50 years away from a fucking bonfire? I get it, there is a bonfire on the other side of the door. I get that. I already have that bonfire because I ran into it earlier. The problem is that it doesn't go anywhere. It just leads me further on towards the area that I've already done. Because I can't go back up. And like, there's nothing worthwhile over here to my knowledge. Mindlessly fucking searching is what this DLC has become. I know what I'm looking for, but I don't know where the fuck it is. I need a minimum of at least one more. Like, if I found one more Lois Knight, I'd be fine. Yikes. But I'm missing keys and doors and everything. And now I'm just running and hoping for the best. I've already been up here with the ice having been melted. And I just don't know where to go from it. I mean, like... This is the way I'm supposed to go. Up there is the dog room, or whatever the fuck it was. It was something that I already explored. We go back down here, and then this leads me in a huge fucking circle. I think I already tried to open this door and it doesn't, and I don't have the right key for it. It doesn't open from this side. Because I think I have to come from that way. Which I'm assuming, because I, like... There above my head is where one of them is. And I believe... I just need to throw myself at that other area over and over again and hope that it leads me somewhere. What's over here? That's the way I came. There's literally no reason for me not to just do this. Maybe I'll just bolt and hope that it works. It's definitely not like it hasn't failed me multiple times already. And I need to look where the key is to get to the frigid outskirts area. Even if I don't end up doing it, there's a decent chance I will do it. Because of that, I need to prepare for it. I've spent 31 minutes making absolutely zero progress. I hope people like listening to my voice, because that's basically what this stream has become. Me running around mindlessly, a kind of okay, decent area, with really annoying design philosophy, dying continuously. Did I ever finish my thought earlier about why I think this playthrough I've enjoyed less than the playthrough I did a few years back? I think it's because I'm using a straight sword. I was talking about the fact that I wanted to use curved greatswords throughout the run, and then I just ended up abandoning it because I really don't like the two-handed stuff in this game. But I think my relatively low damage has made this game a lot harder than it needs to be. Like these guys. I think with a good-sized greatsword, I could two-hit them. Two-hit them and they would stagger every hit, so I wouldn't be trading as much. But also, the longer range. Did you really have to make all of them have that attack? Alright, so... here I am, covered in fucking snow. While a guy hovers outside an area he can't walk in because you don't have the aggro range. Thank you. But if I had higher damage, or more accurate, like higher damage with more range of the bigger weapons, I think I'd be a lot happier of a person. Alright, I'm gonna just assume that I can make it through this next area without killing everything. I'm pretty sure I'm mistaken. I fucking remember this area killing me a billion times, even when trying to just run through it. Okay, saves me some time. Am I just dead? I ran out of fucking stamina. And now I'm done. Oh god, I sent the elevator up at least. I don't know who thought of these enemies, but fire them. I hope they burn and rot in a hole. I've alt-tabbed in case the stream bugs out, that's why. The wiki page for this enemy is ridiculous. Oh, man. Just a lot of funny Sonic memes. That's the wiki page. I was hoping there might be like a strategy or something, but yeah, no, that's not what's happening. Thank God that type of enemy doesn't appear anywhere in the latter games after this. Oh God. Man v3. Just extend your wrist a bit. Get the maximum range. Fuck you. I actually did that against the Fume Knight earlier today. I don't remember when I was doing it. Because right now the Fume Knight is currently alive. I respawned him a few times for thumbnail stuff and because I like fighting him. It's a good cooldown if I just, oh my god, I just didn't fucking roll. Thanks, game. So right now the Fume Knight is alive, and I actually rolled to the other side of him while I was attacking and just insta-died to one of his attacks. Because this build is like anti-Fume Knight. Or I guess if you're, it's not like, it's not a Fume Knight killer. It is the opposite of that. It basically heals him. I do negative damage to the Fume Knight. That's not actually accurate. Ow. I hear something. Excuse me. Creatures in my ceiling, go away. Yeah, there are things in my attic. I should really get that checked. It's just such a pain in the ass to do, but if I don't do it soon, then it's going to be such an annoying thing. Heal. Roll. Damn it, man! I just... I don't want to yell. I don't want to be angry. But I really want this over with. I don't want to, like, actually just have, like, a genuine rage quit. Because that does happen. Like, well, I definitely have not stayed calm during my playthrough of these games so far. I think I've talked about this before, that because it's public, I do have an easier time tempering my, well, my temper. Which means that I don't get quite as explosively angry, or... I have gotten very, very upset at this game. Not at this game. Probably this game. But, in Souls in general, I do have a history of a little bit of gamer rage. And, I really don't want that to be publicly available. It's just a bad roll for me. But you saw a peek of it there. The very, very loud grunt yell thing. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I would really prefer not to do that. I'll probably end up doing that in the frigid outskirts. Why do these enemies exist? Can I make them not aggro on me? No, they always aggro. Well, I'm gonna hide in here. And just coax them one at a time. I really wish I had a thrusting moveset. How many arrows do I have? Those are bolts. I have 46 iron arrows. And I have a lightning short bone. I don't have the strength for that. I mean, this probably does the most amount of damage. Yeah, that does no damage. Do I have a bow that maybe does a little bit more damage? This does 77 damage. If only I had actually gone into Sunken King by now, because you get a +7 bow for free. Okay. Just take it slow. Heavy attack them immediately. Don't you fucking roll at me. Now, I don't particularly know where this Hexer is. Oh, I found him. He's a Hexer and he's using lightning. Okay. He's dead, so now we just need to not die to the stupid fucking hedgehogs. Or the magic fuckers. Now. Oh my god, I actually killed one without dying. Taking any damage. So I have to get up that ladder somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Can I coax him down from just like standing right here? He just shot me. Guy up there. Oh, just have... Come on. Get down here. Fall down. Fall down. Fall the fuck down. He's at the worst angle. The moment I try and climb up that ladder, he's just gonna fucking destroy me. Oh god. Time for plunging attack. You little fucker over there need to stop doing what you're doing. Okay, I gotta find a corner to hide. This is ridiculous. I'm not even gonna check to see if that's a mimic. I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna find another way to go. Ah, shit. Hello. You have a lot of health. I don't know what his job is, but what I do know is that I shouldn't trust it and I shouldn't follow him. That is absolutely going to come back to bite me. Door open. Running capability has been given. We've actually made progress. It only took 46 minutes. I'm basically speed running. Java? Java. Java. Oh, Java. Hello, Java. How you doing? I got a chain for you. Oh, hi. So... Please, Java. Fuck off! Random fucking non. Leave me the hell alone. And I can't skip this. I have to kill Java. Fucking hedgehogs. Well, we're skipping Java. I'm pretty sure that's going to come back to bite me. I'm pretty sure he's a required kill. Please. Bonfire. Please. Hey, shortcut. Oh. I don't know how little damage I'm menuing isn't very good. Oh. So you just decided to bullshit me to death. I appreciate it massively. Instead of killing me fairly, you multi-hit me in a stupid attack that you shouldn't be able to do. I hate NPC fights. Yes, I do. We made progress for that 2 minutes. God, just saying that makes me want to cry. I've been doing this for nearly an hour and I've made 0 progress. Oh my god. I want this over with. I want it done. This fucking sucks. I don't care if it's a skill issue anymore. I just want it done. I should just completely change my build and get a rapier. Get your ass over here, you little shit. And Why does every enemy here do so much fucking damage to my sword? Like, I get it, they're made of ice, they're hard. But dude, it's not fun! Every aspect of this game, every mechanic, it changes from the first game. So bad. So unfun. Like, durability in Dark Souls 1 is barely an issue. It can be an issue, but it's barely an issue. And it's there to be annoying every once in a while. It's not very fun. It just doesn't really work most of the time because it's such a non-issue. Like, I didn't repair a single thing in my DS1 playthrough. And then 2, because you could absolutely not repair a single thing in an entire playthrough of DS1, they decided, how about we just make the durability really fucking low on everything and break it 55 times faster. But instead of having to repair it manually, it gets repaired at bonfires, unless it breaks, and then you have to go find a fucking smith. And then DS3 has a similar system to this, but it is, most weapons have much higher durabilities. It doesn't come up very often. It is, I wouldn't say it's a non-issue, but it's not, it's a very occasional issue. Ugh. Ugh. Ah! I don't like this. Don't you dare go over there. Don't care about you. Or you. We are done with playing video games. We are now doing Run the Fuck Away Simulator 2024. I wish I could run away from this video game. Now please tell me. Okay. We're on the other side of this bridge. Which means all I have to do is get up here. Which I almost didn't do because I was trying to stun lock him and I messed up the buffer timings in this game. Oh god. Just run, just run, just run. Run and plead, run and plead. I ain't religious, but I'll pray to any god. I will pray to any god. Please, 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 please. Open the door! With some haste, please. I'm hiding behind the chair. So this is what we like to call a minor issue. Well, I still have no idea where the other knight is. I kind of knew... I remember this one was here. But I still have no idea where the other one is. Also, I've just reserved myself to be losing all of these souls. Because I think they're all still chasing me. And I don't really want to deal with this. I just want these items over here. And maybe afterwards I will get sweet, sweet relief. So, okay. Looking at the sections that we have, so we're looking for something similar to that. There needs to be a way to get... I want to say to the bottom path over there. And that's where the last one is. Because I think it's in that tower over there, because it looks identical to that tower. And then the one we got earlier is somewhere over there. I'm pointing with the top of my head. When in doubt, look at the wiki. And then we get to deal with a cool boss, but a generally kind of unfun boss. Okay. There we go. Just go up here and hope for the best. I also need to quickly look. I should have done this while I was already alt-tabbed. Damn, I have to go back to that Flexile Sentry to get that key. That's upsetting, but doable. We're gonna do this slowly. I don't actually remember where that was. And I do like the idea of an enemy that manifests its weapon out of their body. I think the reason it kind of upsets me here is purely because the hitboxes on these things, because they lean forward, is really annoying. It's what's causing them to be pushed back out of my range. I should have healed. That's not my heal. This is why I don't like having extra things on my hotbar. Anyhow, according to the wiki, I gotta go to the ramparts anyway. They can drink? Their armor's pretty cool. Wish it had a cape. I don't like very form-fitting armor sets. Not just in this game, just general Souls stuff. I like a little, waviness to it, I guess, is the right word. A formless... Is this the dog room? But I've already been in there, so we're just gonna ignore it. Apparently there was a staircase that at some point was blocked off with ice that I just didn't fucking notice. Okay, so there's the main gate. That's the way we ran. I am assuming it's this way then. Maybe I just didn't see it when I was here earlier. Do these things not respawn? I totally expected them to respawn. And then that's the Pharaoh's lockstone door. Okay, I am assuming that it is either that it's on the outside of this wall somewhere. Problem is I just don't remember exactly what I'm doing. Or I don't remember exactly where I've been. I think I got really lucky that that didn't kill me. Thank you, Dark Souls gods. I appreciate your desire to allow me to live. So, when it comes up to this point, everything is normal. Except for the guy in there. That's the way that we need to go to get to the frigid outskirts, but I need a key, which I have to go backwards for. So it must be somewhere that way. I don't see, did I ever go down here? These look like stairs. That could be frozen. That could have been frozen over. Stupid fucking plebeian. No, I don't know where the me calling shield using enemies plebeians came from. I just do it and it sounds right to me. Don't drop down. Ah. Heal again. I'm really worried about going out into this area and getting ass blasted by... Wasn't there one more? He must have fallen. Just need to 3-hit combo these guys. I did come down here. I just forgot that I think I just forgot that I didn't progress through it. Man. Well, at least, you know, I wasn't fucking lying about my, awful, awful short-term memory when it comes to these types of things. Okay, so we got a guide there. That's a 4-hit one, so I want to bring him closer to me. Also, pretty sure something I just got invaded. Or I know I'm about to get invaded. It's on the right path. Well, I'm gonna just drink here. It's kind of a waste, but... I do make an effort to try and sidestep stuff in this game because of the stamina issues, so that's probably immediate death. There is things down there, but I don't have the help. I could use the silver cat ring for it. We get ladder there. Another thing for us to kill. Ring of Resistance. I think I got 3 more repair powder left. We're gonna want a lot more. We're gonna need more for Frigid Outskirts if we decide to do that. There looks like there's a ton of annoyance down here. That's a mimic. There's no way that's not a mimic. It's not a mimic. What the fuck? It's a resistant mimic. It takes 1 hit. You have to hit it twice for it to reveal itself. There is something over there that looks like another dog, and something's going to come out of this right hallway. I know it. Now... hey, look, there's a dog. Look, I love dogs in real life. But not in Souls. They're very annoying in Souls. God, if I die, it's such a long way. Now, I'm pretty sure I have to continue down that pathway to get to the Lois Knight, but this might open up a good old-fashioned shortcut. This is... okay, I know where we are. Is that really a shortcut, though? It doesn't really feel like a shortcut. Yeah, so this is the invasion that I knew we had. Oh, did a lot of damage. Just a weird thing that popped into my head. I wouldn't be opposed to Dark Souls adding true pausing. Not at all, actually. I really wish this game did have pausing. Not just this game, just all the Souls games. It's kind of an accessibility thing. You know, I'm an adult now. I can't just, like... sometimes things happen and I have to, like, step away from the game for a moment to do something. And... Dark Souls has never been very accepting of that fact. I really wish it wasn't the case. I think it's just so... anti-consumer, in a way. Like, when it comes to, like, always multiplayer games, or multiplayer games in general, yeah, it makes sense. But, for a game like this, that's 100% single player, there's just no reason for it to be the way that it is. Which is a bit of a shame. I wish it wasn't so. It's a tiny little thing. Like, it doesn't bother me massively. I'm not gonna, like... I've apparently killed that guy enough that he is now despawned. Oh, man. It's not like something that I'd boycott. There are definitely lack of accessibility stuff. Like, the difficulty thing. I'm always on the side of not adding multiple difficulties to Dark Souls in general. I think the no pausing thing is just very difficult. It's a very different situation, I think. There's literally nothing to be lost by adding pausing. Now, Bloodborne actually does have pausing in it. So does all the Souls games on consoles. It's not an actual pause. Like, you're not pausing the game, but you can suspend the game in the background, and that does pause it. Like, if you press the PS button on a PlayStation, it will... That was ultra bullshit. They're gonna follow me in here. And that's an issue. This is probably gonna inevitably end in my death. I don't think there's much I can do to avoid me dying here. These guys are the four-hitters, which makes them incredibly annoying to deal with. And I can't just run past them. I should have come into this room immediately, and then I could have bottlenecked them at the door. Okay, we did... That was good. It was boring as shit to play like that. But it worked. My lack of a roll there, even though I very, very, very much pressed the button, is a little upsetting, but I can deal with that. And it looks like we're going to be repeating this method of... Problem is the dog hasn't walked forward. Because the dog isn't here, it means that there's no way for me to open this door, is there? That's a fucking lie. That worked perfectly. Why did it just sound like my door opened? I'm gonna take a headphone off. Well, my dog, who always sleeps right outside my door, is definitely moving around a bit. She's a good girl. She's just, not always the most, happy when she's in this room with me. I have problems trying to keep the door open. I like feeling secure behind a closed door, if anyone understands that. And because of it, did I ever re-equip the Chloranthi ring +2? Yes, I did. Like, at the end of the day, all I need is this. Might be a coward's way out, but it's a way out. And then I need to go there, which means the closest bonfire is abandoned dwelling. And I can just run through that normally. Yeah, speaking about the kind of bad upgrade methodology in this game, Petrified Dragonbone, it just takes so much of it to upgrade. I don't think it's as true in Dark Souls 3. I think the upgrade costs are slightly different. It doesn't have a third stage upgrade material like this has. The equivalent in Dark Souls 1 would be something like Demon Titanite, which it doesn't have. It just has Titanite, Twinkling Titanite. Are you backing up? Yes, you are. Yeah. But one of the things that has always been a problem in Dark Souls 3 for me is that I... there are weapons that I want that take so long to get because they're so late game that they're just not worth using for a single playthrough. Like, you kind of have to use them for a New Game Plus playthrough. The katana you get from Midir being the main one, which I can't remember the name of. That's not how you spell powder, but okay. Okay. I came to Modula because I want to use these souls to purchase a fuck ton of repair powder, because it's something we're gonna need. When / if we do the Frigid Outskirts. We go just this way. My brain's just like, how do I move around this castle? You actually... Last time I was here, I had to, like, break these guys out of their stone. So the next boss that we're going to do is the Burnt Ivory King. Now this boss is a pain in the ass.
Welcome. I'll get tell.
Sure, I'll just learn the gesture. What do you sell? And the Bracing Knuckle Ring +1. Be great if I could get the +2. That might still be worth it. They're 2,500 a pop. I'm gonna buy this, and then I'm gonna spend just the rest of it on that. I mean, yeah, I can just do a giant Lord farm and instantly have enough for 2,500. Get 250,000 from a giant Lord kill. It's pretty consistent about that. 250. I could get 100, not 100 of them. Yes, 100 of them. Why can't I do math? I forgot 25,000 exists, so my brain kept thinking 10 of them. And you get 10 of them for 25,000, 100 for 250. Ugh. Where do you get the Bracing Knuckle Ring +2? I could replace the Dark Clutch Ring for it for the Frigid Outskirts. Somewhere in an undead crypt. Might be worthwhile if the Bracing Knuckle +1 isn't enough So this is a matter of survival. This is a very, very long fight, which is why I wanted, I'm just gonna put this here. I mean, we're not close to max equip weight. I'm gonna get rid of the aged feather and put... Yeah, I have all 5 giant souls, okay. And put my repair powder there. So we're gonna use the fume sword for the beginning bit, and then we'll use the lightning broadsword for the actual boss. Now, there is a very, very cool opening section to this. This boss has amazing presentation. All the Loist Knights prepare with you. They draw their weapons. You enter the fog gate to fall down into the old chaos, and your squad and you drop right in. Just, oh, the presentation here is just amazing. But now we have to deal with the annoying bit. Now, these guys are actually infinitely respawning. If you do this fight without the Loist Knights, as you can see, they're respawning as they're dying. But then that guy, the one right there, he is moving on his way right now to a, getting this set is actually a pain in the ass, by the way, later on in the game. And then he'll freeze it up. But the problem is I'm getting ganked because they will prioritize me. And then I just died because a guy spawned behind me. There was a better way to do this fight, and I think we can all agree that the best way to have done this fight would be you get the Loist Knights, and then the moment you kill one of them, you kill one of the charred Loist Knights, the other one, like one of your Loist Knights, will sacrifice themselves to seal the portal before another one spawns. But the thing is that AI isn't in place, you just kind of have to wait. So that's why this fight is annoying. Because this entire section up front, we actually do much better damage than I was expecting. We just gotta take it slow and focus on the Pyromancer. The Pyromancer has range, but as you could see, they do not have set spawns. All of the same one just fucking spawned. But also, there's the fact that they don't really like split aggro. So the problem is, the moment I get close to them, all of them aggro onto me. Because this game doesn't know how to handle split aggro. Which is why we need to be so far away, but we need to kill them for really want to kill that Pyromancer if I can. So, the way this works is that 3 of them will sacrifice, and then 1 of them will live to be basically a secondary aggro for the boss. And the boss AI does work way better for split aggro. But we need the last one to actually fucking trigger. But the thing is, if one of them dies, we're kind of screwed. I really wish it didn't follow me. God damn it! That's such bullshit! Just focus on the thing that hits you! Please! Don't focus on me! I was so far away! And it's so annoying because I can't be aggro. Like, I can't aggro. Because there's 4 of them. Or, there's not 4 of them. There's more than 4 of them. So I can't, I can't go in and I can't be a part of the fight. Because they won't stay aggroed on the thing that hit them. Which is how it should work, but it doesn't work. Ooh, apparently that hit a big nerve. Oops. We also might need to look at using the okay, we do have a Pyromancer over here I'm going to try and take down. So here's the problem, as I was trying to explain. So you see, right when they're in the face, they will focus on the right one. And see, right now, everyone's focused on their own thing. But the truth is, the moment I get close, these guys will aggro on me. This is just one of those things that I feel like was an idea, and it was a decent one, that they just ended up coming out kinda half-baked. Like, it's not a bad idea. I genuinely don't think this is a bad idea. And it's actually, it's a good enough idea that it's still kind of fun. It's annoying, but it's not terrible. It needed a bit more refinement. I'm just gonna heal here while he's... So all we need to do, now that there's only one left, we handled this really well. It'll be really easy to just engage and disengage. You need Lois souls for the Covenant, by the way. So you actually end up needing to why haven't you guys sealed that? Y'all know you're supposed to go seal that, right? Before the boss comes in? Right? as the boss comes in. Okay, so I need to handle, while the boss is centered on you, I need to handle that fucker. Just kill him! So I can focus on the book! No! Don't you dare kill me! Kill the stupid charred Lois Knight! Please! Pull aggro, pull aggro! No. I need time to adjust. No! Fucking hell. Dude, just focus on the knight, please! Stupid split aggro, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's so annoying. I can't believe the fucking gate didn't close. Up until... is that intended? I bet it is intended. I bet it's just meant to do that to be mean. It seems the wiki seems kind of hit or miss on whether or not one of them is supposed to stay open during the boss fight. I needed time to readjust, to get to health and just adjust to the health cycle, or like to cycling with the boss. That's all I needed. I needed time to heal. That's all I needed. Oh, fuck you. Oh, yeah. So here's the problem. Now I can't fight him. I'm kind of stuck. Because now there's 4 knights on the field. All of them are fucking aggroing to me. Oh, fuck you. Okay. I think I can heal here. This is not good. Look at that shit. Is there 5 of them on the field? I think I can heal here now. Nope. Oh my god, this is badly designed. It's just... it's so close to being good, but it's just ruined by the awful split aggro and the fact that they just keep spawning! It's just completely luck-based. Fuck you. I fucking hate that pyromancer. And now I can't heal because I have 3 of them on me who are constantly fucking cycling between trying to get to me and not. And because there's only 2 knights, I just... Okay. That one is sacrificing himself. If the boss spawns right now, I'm screwed. And I don't know what... Thanks, game. I'm not gonna have a spare knight because of how awful my RNG was, because this is an RNG fest. But hey, well, deal. I used so much healing there, so now we only have 4 healing for the boss. But let's just take this on. By the way, Bed of Chaos. You didn't realize. Okay, come on. Just instantly fucking aggroed to the knight. Oh, now it's a solo. 277. What? That didn't fucking hit me. But that's a good heal point. There. I want to see how much damage this does. 20 less than the lightning. Gotta be careful with this fucking... I rolled! That's just death. It's just death. I absolutely rolled that, but fuck you. Just fuck you. I rolled that. I absolutely pressed the roll button, and it just didn't matter. I'm gonna have to get closer. I kept my distance, and I should have gotten closer. I'm gonna try using the lightning broadsword for the whole fight. Maybe that'll help. I don't know what the Charred Voice Knight's resistances are. Couldn't find any information online about them. So, if I just assume they're the same to the Burnt Ivory King, then make my life easier. Then I could do more damage. So I just need the... So, like, I have to stay back here. Because I need them... See, look at that shit. They just don't even see them. It doesn't stagger every hit, which immediately makes it worse. So, we're gonna run into this problem again. The Ivory King will focus on the knight first. So all I need to do is kill this first guy quickly. I think we'll be okay. It's focusing on me, isn't it? Don't focus on him. Focus on the Ivory King, so that I can die because of a stupid fucking bug. Oh, there's the fucking nerve again. I'm getting pissed off, and that's not fun because this is completely RNG. I kill him too. The problem is I extend it long enough that they actually fucking do their job and close the portal in time before the boss spawns. Because the reason it's spawning is because I kill everything when there's one left. Because, for some reason, From Software decided to code it like that. I don't know, maybe they're fucking stupid or something. That's not the way you criticize something. You don't insult the people who make it. Yet, I do it all the fucking time, because, oh my god, who thought this was a good idea? Look at this shit. Ah, that's my fault. That's not. Okay. This DLC is dog shit, man. Look, I like the idea. I really do. And when it works well. When you're winning, it just functions. But the problem is, I can't even get to the boss with enough healing at this point. I've gotten to the boss 3 times, and I'm trying to learn him. Because I haven't done this boss in 3 years, and I did it once, because why would I ever want to do it again? I lose all my souls. I mean, I guess this is an okay farm. It's not even that they do bad damage. The problem is they don't do enough damage to out-damage the stupid fucking portal spawn rate. Now multiple of them are gonna spawn at the same time. God damn it. God, it's so stupid. This split aggro crap is so annoying. Come on. How did this get past testing? Also, fuck you. Stop turning on the spot. So I either extend the fight long enough. Oh, I couldn't even fucking see it. So that all the portals close. Thank you. I really fucking appreciated that. Thanks. Such amazing game design. I really think From Software should have won an award for this game. You see how there's 2 other goddamn knights? And yet they continually focus on me for some reason. If I kill him, he's not gonna fucking... Just gonna wait until that stupid fucking doorway is closed. Well, this is exactly what I wanted, and exactly what I complained about. If I can't do it now, then I'm just bad. Come on. Focus on me. Focus on me. I'm having broadsword problems again. The boss isn't that hard. That's the problem. It just felt so awful to continually die to it. I believe the Crown of the Ivory King gives mild health regen. You can actually farm these Lois Knights once you leave. They'll come back. So you can farm their armors and stuff like that, but you don't get any of the knights or anything back, so it's just eternal pain.
You've now. I long the dark. I felt I now I was more and so until the night with this I pray. The night with this I pray for.
Yeah, I don't remember what you do for that, but I just don't care. We're gonna go spend my souls. This is a level or 2. It takes 50,000 souls to level up. There's a bonfire over here. 50,000 souls to level up, so it could be 4 levels, but realistically it would be 3. But I have enough levels that I can, or levels stored in my pocket. And we will try Hell Incarnate. So in this case, I want as much health as I can get. the human, like, popping the effigy there was just like spur of the moment. You know, I could use the extra health. Get some extra health on top of that, and then... Actually, I'm not going to be using the life ring. I'm going to be using the bracing knuckle ring. I could get rid of this, but this gives me damage, and I like damage. Where did I put it? Okay. Welcome to hell. This is the worst area FromSoft has ever designed, ever. Literally ever. This is the bit that I may just not fucking do because of how much I despise it. Welcome to the frigid outskirts. So you know how we like seeing things? Well, can you see anything? Because I can't see anything. You can see things now because that's by design. I couldn't roll. Now, I have no idea of their moveset anymore, so I just kind of winged that. So those spawn near you no matter what during the storm. There is absolutely no fucking way to avoid them. I can't remember if you go left or right here. I think you go to the right. No, you go left. Okay. So there is a path through this with actual stuff there, but it's so much slower. It is so much slower, and it doesn't stop the hell that is these fucking reindeer from showing up. So all I have to do is listen out very carefully. Every time the snowstorm comes back. Fuck you. And I believe we just follow this for a while. I believe we're guaranteed to see 4 or 5 reindeer, and the thing is, they are so much faster than you, you cannot outrun them. If I had more stamina, I could stun lock them. I gotta be careful because eventually we'll run up a long cliff. Damn it. See, the thing is I keep just bum rushing them because what else am I gonna do? Like, stun locking them is far more important than anything else. So I end up just using all my fucking stamina. Did you really just fucking push me out of your hitbox? Fuck you. Fuck you. Welcome to hell. We didn't even get to the boss. And guess what? It's not going to get any easier. Now, I don't remember the way here, so I could be running the entirely wrong way, too. I just run towards the sun, the really big fucking bright spot in my screen. Fuck off, man. Dude! Leave me the fuck alone! Stupid double fucking hitbox. Dude, I'm gonna be so easily agitated while I'm doing this, if I do this, am I really fucking gonna do this again? This fucking sucks. I haven't even got my blood and all. Blood and all is one of the worst bosses in the game. So why am I doing this? Come on. Why the fuck are you doing it? Just gonna be agitating. You could go fight good bosses, like Darkwalker. And not completely shit bosses, like the DLC ones, except for fucking the triple NPC fight. It's a trade, it's not a nice trade, though. You can stealth through this area as well, apparently. I've never gotten even close to trying. You need all the, like, hidden spells and whatnot. Shit like that. Dude, I dodged that. At least they drop petrified dragon bones. If I wanted to fucking rechange my build over to the Arst sword. Arced sword, Arst sword. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. I need to clean my monitor. This incredible amount of white has really shown how much gunk is on it. Always run as fast as you can once the storm stops, because the reindeer can't spawn outside the storm, but they will always spawn in the storm. Storm will pick back up, and hell will spawn once again. Dude, why is it faster than me? I just wanted to fucking stunlock it again. What I've done a billion fucking times. Not a billion times. I did it. I've done it. I know it. Dude, I don't even have caffeine to subside my hatred anymore. I ran through my energy drink, which means all I can make is coffee. But that would require me getting up. And coffee doesn't have near the amount of caffeine that I need to stay sane. Actually, in reality, I'm pretty sure it has a stimulant. would actually make me more open to application. I might need to do a little bit more giant lord farming, or just soul gems? Life gems. Well, I can always show that on stream, show my melee strategy. That kind of showed off in the last stream when I actually fought it for the first time. I gotta get it through my head. I want to try and roll. Yeah, that didn't work. It seems when I stun lock them. Ah, fuck. I walked too close. Just gonna take the healing. I'm gonna heal again. It's not ideal, but it's whatever. Yes, I am slowly losing health again because I'm hollowing again. Still have the Ring of Binding on, so it'll only go down to 75%, what we're used to, but... I really wish my first strike could hit. Drop anything? No. But I'm actually going to be using my life gems because we have a pain in the ass boss at the end of this. The bracing knuckle ring seems to be working though. I mean, but the problem is that we're also dealing with two bosses similar to, not similar, literal identical copies to Ava. Ah, shit. What I need to do is stop being hyper-aggressive. And do things in response, not just in, you know, trying to stun lock them and attack them. I need to do it in response. I need to dodge an attack. I need to capitalize on that attack. I also need to keep fucking remembering the way to go. Again. We're going to do it in response to another attack. We don't get too close this time. So, I didn't think that two of them were supposed to spawn here, but at this point, fuck this shit, I'm out. I know they're faster than me. Please, just... Can't see. Why did you spawn two of them? Please. Ugh. Why? Why two of them? Why did you spawn two of them? You should have only spawned one of them. Because they're pain in the ass enemies that have zero right to be here. really cringy to say. That's... If I get explosively yelly, I apologize. Please stop wasting my time. Oh, thanks. Thanks for killing me for no good fucking reason. You know, all of those attacks that you did that put you out of my range, wasted my fucking time being able to see. I really appreciate it. It's fantastic game design, really. It's a shame that From Software never revisited this idea in its fullest potential. You could kind of see it in Consecrated Snowfield, but man, I think the fact that Consecrated Snowfield didn't have infinitely respawning enemies and was, like, an eighth of the size of this in terms of the part that this windstorm mechanic was there, I really think they lost a ton of stuff, because obviously this area is perfect. I mean, it's genuinely just the best area FromSoft has ever made. It is just so good. It's so fun. I love walking into nothingness, while enemies that are a pain in the ass, for no good reason, constantly, incessantly spawn with their really shitty hitboxes. And, apparently contact damage, because, you know, I really think this game needs more contact damage. You know, I genuinely think it's just so wonderful. I've never seen an area so finely crafted as this. It's so wonderful. And I really think it's just the next best thing. I mean, who cares about places like Firelink Shrine or Undeadburg or the Ringed City? These places pale in comparison. Not even the Golden Child of Yharnam. I mean, those areas, with all their intricate details and their amazing interconnectivity, they pale in comparison to this open, white area that is definitely way more fun. You know, I really think that From Software should revisit this idea at some point in the future. From Software, if you ever watch my stream for whatever fucking reason, if you find the bot of this, if you ever revisit this idea, I will assemble an army and commit... I'm not going to say that. That's literal threatening of violence upon other people, and I'm not going to do that. I would do that if I was in private. Please don't revisit this idea. I'm being facetious. Like, very obviously I was being facetious. I hate this area. Everyone who's ever been in this area hates it. I'm just gonna stand here. Because I'm pretty sure the reason that the reindeer spawned twice is because I moved too far forward while in a snowstorm. So I ended up in 2 zones that spawned reindeer. Apparently I'm still in the zone of the last reindeer. I have no idea why a reindeer hasn't spawned on me yet. Is this just a new fucking version of red light, green light? I know this doesn't... Please, just stop. You hear that? Oh man, I love it. I love it so much. I want to take this game, shove it up Miyazaki's ass, so he always remembers what it feels like to be on the other end of it. I'm pretty sure they've learned their lesson. I don't think they're ever going to be revisiting this idea in its whole. But I remember when I walked into Consecrated Snowfield, and I saw that, and the snowstorm started to pick up, and I was just, I genuinely died inside of it. I was just like, no, please don't do this to me. Gotta remember that attack has a dash after it. So apparently 2 just spawn there. That's fun. Really great game design. Amazing. It's just so inconsistent in me dispatching these things. I hate how inconsistent that dodging is. Fuck you! Dude, that's so bullshit. You should have been stunned. Don't lord over me like you're fucking better than me. You're a shitty enemy in a video game no one likes. Except for stupid people. Literally one of the followers that I got. Like, less than, like, maybe 2 weeks ago. Because it's now March 1st. Likes this game. I probably shouldn't call my followers stupid. But you know what? I am absolutely allowed to insult all Dark Souls 2 enjoyers while I'm going through this area. Thanks. I really appreciate your nice instantaneous fucking attack. I think it's amazing. I fucking hate these enemies. It's not just that they're in this area. I just don't like these enemies. They lose depth perception. Partially because of this area, because it's impossible to fucking see anything. But the way that they charge at you makes it really hard to see where their horns are. Huh, I wonder if a reindeer is going to spawn. Well, that was early. Part of me just thinks I should equip the Dark Clutch Ring at this point. For that extra damage to maybe kill them easier. Time to have 2 spawn on me. Actually, it's over that ridge where I think 2 of them spawn on me. The problem is that once the snowstorm comes back, I can't see 2 feet in front of me, so I don't know where the way to drop down to the bridge is. Be prepared. That's not where two spawned. We're not far enough. But, I mean, I'm barely taking any durability damage right now. Honestly, none of my rings are really worth taking off. It's so fucking stupid. And now you just waste my time while the second one spawns. Please! And then I'm just gonna get hit in the back. This is amazing game design. I love it. It's so perfect. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, heavy weapons can stun lock them a little bit. For as much as it pains me to do so, we're gonna do this because we also have an NPC invader that I forgot existed, and now we get to take even more damage. I would love to get rid of the Ring of Binding at this point, but that would require me to beat the... I mean, I could come back to this later on when I don't need to... when I've got another ring slot. So just... all I would have to do is beat Sin and Elena. Or whatever the fuck her name is. So moving on the Dark Clutch Ring, and hopefully this isn't too bad. Sunken King. Well, that damage is definitely noticeable. How many heavy attacks can I do in a row? 3. And I doubt that they do enough damage to kill. Because it takes 5 normal strikes. I'll give it a try. But it might just end in my death. Learning strategies to make this area less agitating would be nice. And the thing is as long as we're going through the area, that was lucky. That fucking wasn't. As long as we're going through the area, every time we kill one, will basically tick down a timer, or tick down their spawn count, because once you kill enough of them, they'll stop spawning in that zone. There is an intended way to do this area, by the way. There are buildings over in that ish direction to the left of me, and you basically take an L shape to the boss. But there are other enemies there, and it doesn't stop the reindeer from spawning. These aren't punishments for you, like, not taking the right area. That's just more shit in your way. We might be into another double fight here. Gladly I killed that one pretty fast. It's my first Estus used, and we're running out of life gems. Pretty smooth. I wish that fucking charge attack wasn't such a pain in the ass to dodge. I gotta cut this way. But yeah, this is our life for now. I mean, I could go out and do more farming. Do enough farming to get damage to 4-hit them. With the Dark Clutch Ring, I could probably do that. If I progress the game far enough, I would be able to get the Ring of Blades +2. We're about to get invaded, by the way. There is a set invasion at this area. Which has not seemed to happen. Okay, so we're going to be moving over to this. Get rid of the Dark Clutch Ring, because it's just going to add damage when we're doing lightning. And so it doesn't matter. We're going to put on that Ash Knuckle Ring +1. And to hopefully do this first try... I still have the repair powders in. I'm gonna pop a Bright Bug. This will last me for 2 minutes. Can't have you wasting my time. Come on. That's unfortunate. Why? That did not hit me. Let's bring this guy all the way over here. Get back. Get back here. Oh my god, did you see how fucking close that was? This game just tried to fuck me. Heal. That's actually a perfect time to heal. He's enraging. No, look at how much damage that did. This is another good time to heal. Please don't hit me. I need time to do repair powder. God, why are you healing? Please no. No. Can't heal until good time to heal. Please, game. Stop. Thank everyone. It didn't even take that long. Oh, sweet, sweet relief. Everything is good in the world once again. I'm still playing Dark Souls 2, but who cares? I don't have to do that anymore. Oh. I feel so much better than I did. Oh, I can't believe we did it. Genuinely so much happier than I can put into words. Such a big W not dying to Lutterzollen. And I really thought I would. That fight took forever. Because I am so bad at the Avis stuff. And I took so long that he ended up enraging. And, made it even longer. I'm so glad that the enraged don't last forever. I would have died if it did. I don't think the bright bug did much. I think it allowed me to not have a gank fight. I think that's all it did, but I thank it for its service. And yes, I used a bright bug because the first time I ever beat that boss, the one and only other time I have beat that boss. I don't even care. I... used a bright bug. I was so desperate. I don't even... my brain thought that it was in Brightstone Scave, Seldora. It's in Black Gulch. Okay. So I went the wrong way. I don't care about the 80,000 souls, I really don't. I mean, Black Gulch is a big fucking L, but... we can also do one more thing while we're in Black Gulch. Which is, gonna do this drop again and instantly get fucking murdered. No, we're gonna do this drop again. There's a door over here that I need to go through. It has the last area that I haven't talked to, what's his face? I don't remember his name. It's the guy that you have to do for Dark Lurker. I gotta do it. Apparently, I think I missed the one in Drangleic Castle, actually. I don't remember where that is, but I know it's there, so I'm assuming that's the one that I missed. Oh, I'm fucking... Fuck off, Victor. Genuinely, fuck off, Victor. I don't care about you. I hate this area. This area is awful. But I know I talked to him in, what the fuck? What? If it was a fog gate triggered by a invasion, which it was, why could I walk through it? I don't understand this game. We can also fight Vendrick, actually. And I might just do that right now. Once I grab the first bonfire here. We have one straight up bad boss, one mid boss, and a mid to good boss. Sin is okay, but his hitboxes are janky as shit. I believe her name is Elena, the Squalid Queen, I want to say. Or something like that. I can't remember what her name is, or what her title is. Hi, Sin. I just need to quickly check to make sure that killing Vendrick doesn't inadvertently do something that I don't want. Which is getting the King's Blessing. Or Vendrick's Blessing. go do that. Now that I think about it, does he have a weakness to lightning? I know he's defense against dark. No weaknesses, resistance to dark. We go to Undead Crypt. Then we go to the ditch. And we prepare ourselves. So, don't need the Dark Clutch Ring, because we're not going to be using the Dark Fume Sword, so it's just a waste. Extra life wouldn't be terrible. The third Dragon Ring's probably the best thing for me to take here. I mean, man, look at those increases. Those are actually insane. It's definitely... I think the Life Ring would probably give me more life. Because it's +3. Yeah. I wonder if you can get tiers of the third Dragon Ring. Because that'd be a very useful ring to take up the slot of the Ring of Binding. Once we get Vendrick's Blessing. So we have all 5 Giant Souls, which means Vendrick's defenses have been cut significantly. It genuinely may be by 5 times. Like, it is hugely significant. That's why we fought the Ancient Dragon. That's like the reason you're supposed to fight the Ancient Dragon in the base game is for the Giant Soul. Now, Vendrick has very high damage, so we want to be careful. And then this is his armor that we can interact with. This fight took me 20 years. See what I mean about that very high damage? I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Broadsword is broadswording. Goodbye. Totally expecting him to hit me there. This would be a lot easier if half my attacks weren't whipping. Ooh. Can't even punish him. And his knees, which are the only thing that I can really hit, are also just getting in the way of me rolling properly. But yeah, this is why I looked for a replacement of the broadsword, is trying to deal with its obscenely terrible range. Not fun. This doesn't matter yet. This is where we'll get Vendrick's blessing. But look at this beast of a man before he went hollow.
Seeker of fire, I am Vendrick. Seeker, what do you find the crown? The crowns hold the strength. See as befits you. I too, with fire, they say, a lie. Seeker of fire, you know not the depth of it. It grows deeper. Flame. I subdued, so that Drang Lake will fall. The fire with dark unshackle, and men will take that. Drang Lake will fall with dark and...
And if you just run this way, it'll tell you the Ashen Mist fades. You can also see Vendrick, not Vendrick, Velstad. Such a nice little detail. That Velstad is just chilling over there. This also means that we can open up the place in Shrine of Amana that we couldn't earlier. The place that I said, you know, that has that Dragon Rider guarding it. Which we can do right now. I don't want to commit to the Sunken King yet, because that's going to take me a hot minute. I don't, like, that area... Sunken King is probably the most confusing area, but it's also the best built area. From a level design standpoint, I'd say it's slightly better than Broom Tower, from what I remember. In terms of, like, how it's built, it's... like, the constant white of, Ilium Lois is annoying. Not annoying, it's plain. I don't mean to say annoying, I don't know if I said it like that. Oh, I was on the Aegis Feather anyhow. Always remember, he has a third strike. So what's important here is that we kill all of these mages. Now, Dragon Riders aren't particularly hard, but we are chilling in a not great area. And also, I think I went past it. I think it's by the first bonfire, not the second. I thought it was over there. But I don't see the Dragon Rider. And I didn't kill it. And I don't think it killed itself. I don't know why I don't think it killed itself. I mean, it's a Dragon Rider. This says it's locked. Can I... if I took off the King's Ring, put on the King's Ring, would that change? Maybe I'm just in the wrong area. I really thought it was here, though. I know it's here in Shrine of Amana. Did I just get, like, the bonfire wrong? Is it over there, maybe? Or maybe by the first bonfire instead. It's definitely not over there. Oh, fuck, I have to be human. uh... I'll just wait until I get to the door to become human. You know, why don't I... Because things respawn, but I don't technically exist. Or... I don't know. I definitely exist, but I didn't technically rest. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm getting my ass handed to me. I don't think any of these people can reach me while I'm over here. I will, however, kill them. So I'm just gonna come over here. I was highly mistaken. Well, I should have killed her. So now I get to deal with this. Maybe the Dragon Rider protects another door with the King's set in it. And I use one of these. This is just the Soul of Vendrick, isn't it? Soul of the King. So maybe the King's set is somewhere else. Maybe after the first bonfire instead of after the second. Or it's just right fucking there. So I believe the King's Crown is what I'll end up using for the Vendrick's Blessing. But, yeah, I think the last thing I'm going to do is show off a little giant lord farming, and, then it will be there for the stream. I wanted to show the way that I do this. So first, make sure that I've got my equipment set up. I'm going to get rid of the Quaranthy Ring +2, for while it is useful, it is not necessary, and put that on. We're going to burn Bonfire Ascetic. The strategy I have, while not 100% consistent, is relatively consistent. A lot of people will use things like hexes and whatnot. So, first time entering this area after burning a Bonfire Ascetic, we have to make sure we grab a new Ascetic in of itself, which is going to be off to our left. So we just want to run forward and go to the left and hope that the giants don't aggro on us yet. And we'll also get passive souls. Worst case scenario, we die here and we move on. So next thing that we want to do, so normally we'll be further up past this point. We want to stick to the right. So generally, that will come down when we're about here. So we hide behind this giant body, and if we can get past it, we hide over here. And then we just kind of wait here for a bit for the smoke to clear, because we're slightly out of range of that firebomb, and then we run towards the giant lord. The reason we wait is because the giant lord tends to do that attack, which is really hard to see with the smoke flare. So what we're doing is we're going to stay directly behind him at all times, and we're going to always keep a little bit for rolling. We're just going to switch between the legs. And as we stay behind him, when he pulls his sword up, we just roll or walk through it. That is the entire strategy. You don't want to be in front of him, and you definitely want to be able to roll. This is not going too well because he's really far, and I want him over here. The problem is that when he's in front, when you're in front of him, he has far more moves, including one that's got just the most annoying hitbox of all time. Now, obviously, Giant Lord is very weak to Dark, which is one of the reasons this build is so effective against him. So if you can create a Dark weapon purely for farming, which you really should because it speeds it up. I mean, we're on New Game plus 4 or 5 at the moment. And look at the amount of damage we're doing. We're doing more damage than we do to a lot of the other endgame bosses on normal New Game. But if you stay behind him, he really only has his stomps and that back sweep, which you can always dodge by rolling through his legs, making it super, super consistent. And just like that, we get through it. We got through it hitless, no biggie. We got 452,000 souls, and we can just do that endlessly. And once we get New Game plus 7, the souls won't scale up past that, but it... So right now you can see the number on the bottom right of the icon, or up here with the name, the bonfire intensity is 6. Everything starts at 1, therefore I have burned 5 ascetics, which means we are in New Game plus 4. Since it goes New Game plus, New Game plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. And then once we get to plus 7, the game stops scaling. That's been true since Dark Souls 1, and it continues to be true not only in this game, but in every other Souls game, where it stops scaling past a New Game plus 7. So you can do more playthroughs than that. You could technically go up to New Game plus 100 if you wanted to, but it's not going to scale health, damage, or souls past that point. But yeah, we made decent progress today, even if all of that was in the last, like, hour, and it was hell. It was all hell. So the next place we're going to be going is, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do next time. So I will probably stream again later today, kind of in the same general time schedule that I have been recently, which has been basically midnight. So I will stream, and we have a few options on what to do. Now we are doing all bosses. There's no debate. We're going to do all bosses. While the triple NPC fight does suck, and we'll get to it, and it'll suck, I do think that it's manageable. I think we'll be able to do it. So in terms of bosses that we have left, for the base game, all we have left is Dark Lurker, and that's the question of, do we want to fight Dark Lurker now as the next boss, or do we want to take it on as the final boss before we move on to the final bosses of the game, which in this case will be Nishandra, Aldia, and Throne Watcher and Defender. So the first boss in that will be Throne Watcher and Defender. It's a shitty gank fight that'll probably kill me a billion times. Nishandra is kind of easy. She kind of just stands there and lets you do things. She has these curse balls that you can completely negate with Vendrick's Blessing. One thing is, they are back-to-back-to-back fights, but your progress is saved in between them. So all we have to do is kill one, quit out, go back to the bonfire, reload. And also, once we beat the bosses, we get access to the Ring of Blades plus 2. We're not going to end up needing it, because it's just not necessary at this point. If I did the DLCs after the main game, it would have been useful, but because I decided to do the DLCs before the end of the game, it doesn't matter. I believe that's all the bosses we have left to do. I have the wiki open in the background, so I can actually just quickly jump over to the bosses in this game, make sure we're not missing anything. Got all of those, all of those, all of those, All of those. All of those. Then there's Dark Lurker. We have all of those. And then the 3 that I talked about. So in total, we have 3, 6, 7 bosses left in the game. And they are quite difficult. Elena, the Squalid Queen, is kind of an RNG fest. She's a necromancer thing. She summons. She has a ton of nons in her fight. She can summon skeletons, or she can even summon Velstad, i.e. the boss that protected Vendrick's room. And while that boss isn't crazy hard, it's still basically a death sentence. We have Sin. Sin is the boss that I'm probably most worried about. However, Sin is not the only hard boss we have left. Dark Lurker is the hardest base game boss by far. And it also necessitates a lot of, well, it uses human effigies to farm. You have to consume one every time you farm. It's not like being human. It just takes a human effigy to go into the dark chasm or whatever it's called. That is scary. Because it means that we have a limited amount of tries. I mean, we still have over like 50 tries. It's not that big of a deal. It's something to be worried about. It also has an annoying run back through the chasm, and it is a gank fight, technically. Dark Lurker does the Pontiff thing, where it will split into 2. That's why we wanted a lightning weapon, as Dark Lurker is weak to lightning and is probably the scariest boss we have left. Sin also scares me. Sin took me a while, and he's weak to magic and dark, so we'll be using our normal dark stuff, but he's got a fantastic run because the boss is literally right next to the bonfire. It is within feet of it, so no worries on there. He's really healthy though, as a dragon, and he's scary because of it. And again, jank animations, me only ever fighting it once and not having an established strategy. I remember this boss being quite difficult. Yeah, there is also apparently, this thing breaks. Yeah, he breaks weapons like Ava does. So I have to probably bring not only repair powder in, but yeah, no, I'll just have to bring repair powder in. And I might need to look at the bracing knuckle ring again. But there's no good ring to take out of it. probably sacrifice the 30 damage from the I don't know. Maybe I'll just get rid of the Chloranthy ring, or I can just try and stay human or something like that during the fight. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good night. Today was hell. We did a ton of annoying bits in this game. Oh, we did the worst bit at least. Okay. 2 DLCs down. 4 more base game bosses. 3 more DLC bosses. That's all we need. That's all we need to do. 7 more bosses, and then we're done. We have to get through Shulva, of course. But aside from that. Whew. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good night. I will see you next time, where we hopefully make some good progress. Probably won't finish it next stream, but I do hope we make some good progress otherwise. And I will talk to you guys later.